I died.
So I kind of, took a deep breath and left.
Oh, I said obsessed.
Specifically knocked me off my feet.
I don't know.
Hello! Today is a beautiful May day, May 19th. I'm in Brooklyn, walking towards the train. I'm going to take you along to Chelsea Flea Market and Bazaar. Something Bazaar, I forgot. It's also a very famous flea market in New York. I also want to get to a thrift store that I love in New York City by the Flatiron region. Anyway, you're going to come along and we are going to have a nice day. Bye! Guess what? I forgot to get cash. It's a 5-minute walk. It's not bad. I love walking. I know it's still early, but there's something about Sundays that I absolutely love.
I don't.
Now, this is not the flea market itself. This is in front of the flea market. I guess these are just vendors who don't feel like paying the vendor's fee to rent a table, and they just set up shop in front of the flea market. That's what I'm thinking. Honestly, I regret not buying this vase or whatever it is. I think it's so beautiful. But I knew if I buy it, it's going to break by the time I get back home.
Hello, yes. How you book here? Yeah. Plastic bag? The plastic bag for carry? No. Okay, give me 1 second.
This vendor had one of the most beautiful little ornate frames that I've seen on this flea market. Super heavy, beautiful, but very pricey. I asked for, I believe, this one, how much it was, and he said $115. My heart broke a little, and then I moved on.
Good, how are you?
This booth had by far the most beautiful art. Look at this. And then these books, oh my god. In the back of the booth, I went in and saw a bunch of beautiful art, which you'll see in a minute. But it was so overpriced. It was unreal. It was just too much for my budget right now. But very beautiful.
Thank you so much. Enjoy.
As a matter of fact, you know what?
Just left the Chelsea Flea. I mean, they were amazing stands, like amazing stuff that I've seen. One booth specifically knocked me off my feet, but it was all still very out of my budget, still very pricey. So I kind of, took a deep breath and left. But I did find 4 things that I'm going to share later on, and I think I got them for an amazing price. Now I'm walking to a few thrift stores that are here in the neighborhood, and then I'm going to take a train and go to the Grand Bazaar. This is so beautiful. I loved this French little chair. It was $25 only. The problem is that it was on a shorter, smaller size and was very wobbly. And I don't have that space in my apartment for just like a beautiful chair to be sitting there without being utilized, if you know what I mean. So I didn't get it. It's just a I'm looking for a magazine or a book with beautiful art prints, and this is why I'm always opening these magazines to see if I can take anything out and eventually frame. Haven't been successful so far. If you know a magazine that's purchasable somewhere online or anywhere else, please let me know. I've been looking for a hallway table like this one, but it has to be a specific size because my hallways are narrow, and this was perfect. Wasn't a fan of the color though, and I had no way to bring it home because I came via train. So that's that, I guess. $175. Had to look at it one more time. Yeah. Beautiful.
Well, this one's unfortunately closed. Look at this little thing. Or this one. This is all clothing.
All your favorite people relaxing, basking, asking. With delivery available, backyard bliss is 100% possible.
Have a good day.
This is at the Salvation Army, and this piece is my dream from head to its toe. Oh my god. I literally, however, don't have space for it, and that is breaking my already broken heart. This one as well. Oh my god. Ugh, anyway, that was very sad. This whole strip, this whole avenue was plants, plants, plants. Like on each side, there were just plants. I mean, that was so adorable, so cute. And this is honestly my favorite thing about New York City, because you can live here for a whole lifetime and really not know every street and every corner. And I've been in New York City for the past 13 years, and I've never been down this street. Although I've been around this area so many times, I've never seen these plants. Either it's new or I've just really never been here. It's so nice.
It's just so pretty. Oh wow. So much. Oh wow. This is so cute. And over there. Oh my god. Train now on 28th Street. I'm going to the Grand Bazaar. I stopped by at a few thrift stores. Two of them were just clothing, and I saw great stuff. I just wasn't I'm not on the market for any clothing right now. Now cross fingers for the Grand Bazaar, and even if I don't find anything, I'm just going to record stuff. It's going to be fun. Yay! Grand Bazaar, as you can see, is very modern-y. This booth wasn't. I loved this booth, but everything was so pricey as well. I don't know if I'm just very poor or everyone's really overpricing their stuff. Yeah, so that's that. I know I look like a stalker now, filming other people's houses. No, I'm not. No, I promise. you enjoyed everything you saw, everything I shared. I wanted to share what I bought. This is a little haul, call it. So the first thing I bought was this beautiful brass, really heavy candle holder. Really cute. I got two identical. So I was asking, how much is this one? And he said, 10 for the pair. And I was already holding it. So I if anything, it's really heavy. So I said, okay, but I didn't look enthusiastic because in my head, I'm like, okay, I'll get this. It was under a box under his table. I came really early, so maybe it was just too early and he didn't unpack. So I saw this, and in the same box, oh, watch this. I love this. It's a candelabra, I guess. When I bought it, I didn't see that this thing is a circle. For some reason, I imagined this on my wall, which would be amazing. When I got home, I realized it's a circle. There's no way I can put it on a wall. I imagine that this is like, this part of the circle is not there, so I can put it on a wall. Nevertheless, I love it still. There were also two, identical. So he said, and I asked, how much is this? And he said, you know what, give me 40 for all, for the two pairs. I'm like, you mean this and this? He's like, yes. So basically I got two of these and two of these. I just didn't bring them here, they're in the other room, for a total of 40 bucks, which I think is an amazing deal because this is also super heavy. Now, not all of these have the little crystals, which I'm totally fine with. I'm even contemplating of completely removing them, or maybe buying some online and filling all of them in, because the other one has less crystals. I don't think these are real. Maybe, I don't know, I have to check. And then imagine two beautiful candles. Oh my God, I really, really love this. So I have two of these and two of these. And then what else I got is this little ring, totally not vintage or anything. It was just handmade by a girl. And then I got this little necklace, also handmade, not a, and then white on the other side, not vintage. I just liked it. It's kind of dandy. Looks cute. So these two things I got. So about the flea markets, I went to, as you saw, to Chelsea Flea. It's usually open from 8 to 4 every Sunday. I got there around 9:30. A lot of awesome things. There was this one vendor had amazing art, because I primarily wanted to find art and like brassy things. I asked for one piece of art, which was like maybe at max 11 by 14, and he said $110. And I knew, I'm like, oh my God, if this is $110, and everything else looked very vintage and old, which I love, I thought there's no way that anything else is less. So I just literally didn't even ask. I didn't want to bother him because I knew it's out of my budget. So that was very sad and disappointing. Anyway, then there was this other guy. I don't know if I recorded this, but if I did record it, you'll see you saw it in the video already. Super dandy, tiny little frame with really heavy, super heavy for this, you know, size of frame, with dandy little beautiful like ornaments on the side. He also said 110. I died. So I'm like, okay, thank you. Chelsea Flea is super, super cool. A lot of clothing. Who's into that? Awesome, but super expensive. I mean, it is what it is. Then I went to a few other, as you saw, a few other thrift stores around there, and found nice things, but nothing that I really was crazy about. Actually, I did find this one hallway table, call it. You know those that are, you saw it in the video as well, the half moons shapes, super narrow, and that would be awesome for my narrow hallway, for one part of the narrow hallway. But it was $175, which is not too bad, but it is considering that I wasn't crazy about the color, neither was I crazy about the shape of the legs. I was just crazy about the size, because I've seen these on Facebook Marketplace, which were a nicer color of wood that I like, and way nicer shape, like really beautiful. And they were like maybe 50 bucks, 30 to 50 bucks, but they were larger, they were wider. This one was super narrow, but I wasn't crazy about the color. It was more of a cherry. And it was not the nicest design of the legs. It was kind of simple. Wasn't ornate at all. And then I saw a beautiful, beautiful French chair. Awesome price, $25, vintage 100%. But it was on a smaller side, and it's definitely more of a decor piece in my eyes at this point. It's also a little wobbly, and I don't have the space for just a beautiful chair to be sitting there without it being used for sitting, if you know what I mean. So I had to pass. Also, I came by train, so there's no way I could have transported it by train alone. Although now I'm literally looking at the chair that I got over Facebook Marketplace that I carried from downtown Brooklyn on the train. So never mind. I could have carried it, but I didn't. It just was not worth it because Homer's meowing. Grand Bazaar, beautiful, but very busy. And also very modern. Most of the things that I saw there were really modern. And I'm not into that. I did see a few more vintage vendors, but they were super expensive, like super expensive. I saw a little, not special frame in any way, like just wood, but inside was canvas and it was an original art, but it was very peeled and old. It was falling apart, and I still loved the color scheme, even the peeled parts kind of fit, and I was ready to buy it, but I wouldn't pay more than $20 for it because it was super small, super damaged. I just loved it anyway. And he said, oh, $60. I'll give it to you for $50. It is old, it's very damaged, but it's really old, so I'll give it to you for $50. And I'm thinking, okay. I didn't buy it. It wasn't realistic because I find ornate, awesome pieces on Facebook Marketplace for way less. And that's that. I really loved my day today. So yes, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed my little finds. I'm obsessed with this thing. Oh, I said obsessed. Forgive me. I'm in love with this piece. I really love this piece. Part of me wishes I could hang it on the wall because I have two, but even if I don't, it's just beautiful. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, please. And if you don't, you don't. It's fine. Hope to see you next time. Bye.